Can you imagine recovering the energy you thought was lost with just 5 minutes a day? Today, I'm going to show you how a simple routine can transform your vitality from the comfort of your living room. In this video, you will discover a series of stretches and breathing exercises designed to activate your circulation, clear your mind, and make fatigue disappear. You don't need any special equipment or much space, just your willpower and a few minutes to feel renewed. This routine is perfect for anyone, especially if you feel that the years have started to take it away from you and you want to feel strong and joyful again. Hello, I'm Dr. Emma, a health and wellness specialist, and today I'll be guiding you step by step through this practice that will change your day. Before we begin, let me know in the comments where you're watching this video from so I can see how far this routine has reached and how many people are already recovering their energy. Imagine sitting comfortably in your living room, maybe after an intense morning or a workday, and in just 5 minutes, activating every corner of your body. You will not only feel physically renewed, but your mind will also clear, as if a fresh breeze has arrived. Now, join me and discover how small movements and deep breaths can be your best allies to recharge your energy every day. The only thing you need is to find a comfortable place, whether it's in your living room, on a sturdy chair, or simply standing, and dedicate 5 minutes to yourself. We start by breathing deeply, inhaling through the nose and allowing the air to fill your abdomen, not just your lungs. Feel your chest expand and your belly rise gently, then exhale slowly, releasing any accumulated tension. Doing this 3 or 4 times already connects you with yourself, with your body, and helps activate that energy that sometimes seems to slip through our hands without warning. Now, relaxed but attentive, lift your shoulders up as if you want to touch your ears with them, and hold that tension for a moment. Then release them with a sigh, letting them fall heavily, freeing all the burden they carry. You can repeat this 2 or 3 times, allowing each time you lower your shoulders to take with you a bit of the fatigue the day placed upon you. You'll see that this simple act awakens circulation in that area and helps transform stiffness into a feeling of lightness. Next, stretch your arms forward, opening your palms upward as if you were receiving something very valuable. Stay like this, breathing slowly, feeling how each inhalation carries oxygen not only to your lungs, but to every muscle in your arms and shoulders. With each exhalation, imagine expelling fatigue, that invisible but real weight that often makes us feel less alive. Stay in this position for about 30 seconds, and you will feel energy begin to flow through your entire body. From here, you can choose a seated position if you prefer, or remain standing for the next step. Place your hands behind your head, elbows open, and gently tilt your head to one side, stretching your neck. Don't force it, simply feel the stretch, as subtle as it is necessary. Hold the posture for a few seconds, and then switch to the other side. This movement awakens the flexibility of your neck and relaxes the muscles that often tense up due to stress or hours spent in front of a screen. It's a small gesture, but it makes a huge difference when you take the time to do it consciously. To finish, place your hands on your legs, get comfortable, take a deep breath, and close your eyes for a moment. Imagine that the energy you have been awakening settles in your chest, creating a warm glow that wraps around you. This moment of pause, of tranquility, is for you, to remind you that inside you there is an inexhaustible source of vitality, ready to activate whenever you decide to care for yourself with these simple movements. Repeating this routine every day can transform moments of fatigue into little oases of well-being. Perhaps the most surprising thing is not only how your body responds, but what happens in your mind, that subtle change that makes you feel more present, more capable. When you feel that energy has escaped, come back here to these 5 minutes. You will discover that beyond fatigue, there is the possibility of a new impulse, a freshness you thought was lost, and that now, with these small steps, begins to return to you. Isn't it fascinating to think that in such a short time and with such a simple gesture, there is a key to transform your day, your mood, and everything that follows? It is that silent invitation your body makes to you, and today you have decided to listen. Now, slowly bring your arms out to the sides, opening them as if you wanted to embrace the space around you. Feel how your sides stretch and your chest opens, giving you a bit more freedom and room to breathe. The key here is to do it gently, without hurry or effort, as if each movement were a caress for your body. Breathe deeply while keeping your arms extended, and with each exhale, feel how the most hidden tensions are released. You'll notice that this gesture not only flexes your body, but also invites your mind to let go, to leave behind that weight that sometimes settles without us noticing, like an invisible shadow that affects your day-to-day life. If you prefer, you can make small circles with your arms, first forward and then backward, allowing the blood to flow more freely and each muscle to slowly awaken, not causing exhaustion, but rather a sensation of active calm, of energy awakening without force. Once your arms have completed their movement, slowly bring them back together in front of you, crossing them over your chest in a simple gesture, almost like a hug to yourself. This moment is important because it closes the cycle of movements with a close and loving touch. Allow yourself to feel that contact, that light squeeze that symbolizes the connection with yourself. Sometimes, it is exactly what we need to remind ourselves that caring for our body is also caring for our soul. Hold this posture for a few seconds, breathing and feeling how serenity combines with a new spark of vitality you might not have felt for hours. In fact, for many, this small act is a silent reminder that the time we dedicate to ourselves is not a luxury, but a necessity. Something that, if practiced often, can change your way of living. Now, change position if you wish, perhaps slowly standing up if you were sitting, or settling down if you preferred to stay standing. Place your hands gently on your thighs or knees and begin to make slow circles with your ankles, first one way, then the other. There is no need to strain yourself, just feel every small push your feet make against the ground, the firmness that connects you to the earth, reminding you that although the body may tire sometimes, the base is there, steady, waiting for you to use it to support yourself. These subtle movements activate your joints and send a clear message to your entire system. I am alive, I am still here, ready to keep going. You may be surprised how revitalizing it can be simply to pay attention to these parts we often forget to move, but that are fundamental to maintaining the well-being we seek so much. Finally, before finishing, take a moment to recognize what you have just done. Without rush, without judgment, just with gentleness and curiosity, observe how your body feels now compared to 5 minutes ago. Where do you notice less tension? Where is there renewed freedom? That is the magic of this little routine. It doesn't require much time, special space, or complicated tools. Just you and that moment you decide to give yourself, that you decide to take advantage of to pause and reactivate not only your muscles, but also your spirit. Allow each breath and each stretch to be a bridge to a more alive, fresher state. Perhaps, when you finish, you'll wonder how something so simple can have such a profound effect. It's no coincidence. Within us are incredible mechanisms that respond to these gentle and constant signals, allowing us to regain strength without great effort. It's as if each small movement is a seed that speaks with your body and mind, inviting them to bloom again. In that silent dialogue lies the key. Listening to yourself, respecting yourself, and caring for that sacred space that is your well-being. And now that you've done it and felt it, you may discover it was always there, just waiting for you to decide to give it that chance. Because in the end, when we learn to value ourselves in these small moments, we are building the foundations for a life with more energy, more joy, and with that inner fire that should never have been extinguished. Now, slowly, bring your hands to your heart. Feel how the heartbeat sends energy from within to every corner of your body. There is no need to hurry. Just stay attentive to that soft and steady movement that revives your cells, that awakens the strength sleeping within you. Feel yourself present, as if each pulse were a reminder that this moment is yours, a gift you give yourself without asking anyone's permission. Now, slowly extend your hands forward, spread your fingers, and stretch your arms ahead as if you wanted to reach the horizon, but without tension or rush, simply lengthening that space, creating a path for air and energy to flow freely. Breathe deeply and feel how with each inhalation a fresh current enters, renewing, lightening that weight you once thought impossible to let go of. And as you exhale, allow worries, minor pains, and the fatigue that had settled in you unnoticed to leave. Here, in this small gesture, a portal opens that connects your body and mind with a more authentic, more natural well-being. Then, slowly lower your arms and draw a smooth line to the sides with them, letting the movement flow without resistance or judgment. It's like a greeting you give to your body, an acknowledgement for being your constant support, for holding you up even when you couldn't do it for yourself. Feel how your shoulders, that place where the day's burden often accumulates, begin to relax, gently descend, and lose their stiffness, inviting your neck to rest as well. You might even notice your jaw loosening a bit, leaving room for a smile to return, even if only a whisper. And amid this slow dance of your limbs, a sensation of active calm appears, not one that subdues or tires, but one that awakens, that gently embraces your body and mind. When you feel the movement has fulfilled its purpose, rest your hands on your thighs, feeling that silent contact that connects you to the earth. That firm support, which although sometimes overlooked, is the foundation for everything we do. Close your eyes just for a moment and observe how the pulse has changed in your legs, feet, in everything that supports your body. Feel the flow of energy running through your veins, like small rivers of life blooming from within. Remember that this flow is always accessible, always available, and that you only need to spend a few minutes listening to it, caring for it, so it returns to you with strength and clarity. Before opening your eyes, make a simple gesture. Bring your palms together in front of your chest, like a small act of gratitude toward yourself. Thank yourself for the time you have given, for the patience with which you have followed each step of this routine, for the love reflected in every kind movement. Allow yourself to feel that gratitude as if it were a light expanding from the center of your chest, filling your entire body, reminding you that you deserve this care, that you deserve this healing, that you deserve this renewed energy. Perhaps now, with greater calm and awareness, you understand that fatigue is not just a physical state, but also a message. And responding with tenderness and gentle movements without demands is an act of positive rebellion against daily wear. This routine not only activates your circulation, but also awakens a different view of yourself, a kinder, more patient, yet firm perspective. Because caring for the body is caring for the engine of our life, and that engine needs pauses. We need small rituals that remind us that the strength we thought lost never really left. It was just waiting for you to let it in. Remember that this time you give yourself is not just a pause. It is a seed you plant for a future with more vitality, more joy, and more self-love. In this simple practice lies a profound power, the possibility to reconnect with your essence and to remember that each day, regardless of your age, can be an opportunity to be reborn and feel alive, true, and strong. So, whenever you want, repeat these movements. Whenever you feel your energy slipping away, return here, to this space where you exist fully and where life flows more calmly, but also with more intensity. Because in every small gesture lies the possibility of real change, of an authentic recharge that sustains and empowers. And now, slowly open your eyes, look straight ahead, and feel that gift. 5 minutes, nothing more, that remind you the energy you thought lost was always there, waiting for this meeting with yourself. Isn't that simple truth wonderful? Stay a moment longer in this comforting stillness, feeling how each cell now seems to vibrate with a renewed energy, silent yet present. Watch unhurriedly how that flow we awakened, that gentle current you began to move just a few minutes ago, continues to spread, like a soft tide touching every corner of your being, reminding you that you have never truly been disconnected from yourself. Perhaps you barely notice a pleasant warmth traveling through your limbs, or maybe just a slight, welcoming sensation coming from within, inviting you to stay a little longer in this space of active calm. Don't seek clear or immediate results. Just let yourself be, like when the sun shyly peeks through the clouds on an ordinary day, giving you light without forcing anything upon you. Now, slowly, begin to move the fingers of your hands and feet, as if awakening after a deep rest. Each small movement is a sign that your body is ready to continue, not exhausted but revitalized. If you are sitting, feel how the base that supports you is firmer, warmer beneath your thighs and feet. If you are standing, notice that discreet grounding to the earth, that invisible strength that helps you stay upright, to move forward. Remember that breathing deeply, slowly, remains your ally at every step of the day, and that this little ritual today can become that brief refuge you can always return to. If at any moment life reminds you of fatigue or the weight of accumulated tiredness, don't receive it as defeat, but as a sign to pause, to look inward and give yourself this break that is worth more than any rush. Returning to yourself, to your body, to your breath, is an act of love no one else can do for you. It is a silent embrace you give to yourself, a permission to let go of demands, to acknowledge that your worth is not in what you do, but in who you are in each moment. Perhaps now you understand that this routine is not simply a set of physical movements, but a path to rediscover yourself. It is a path that bridges the delicate space between body and mind, between what we feel and what we need. A path that offers us the possibility to inhabit the body with acceptance and tenderness, to repair and value ourselves without haste or judgment. Every stretch, every breath, is an act of trust in the miracle of life running through your veins, in the capacity you have to renew yourself again and again, even when you thought it was no longer possible. And now that you have come this far, that you have held this small act of care and presence, I invite you to carry with you this deep truth. The energy you thought lost was never truly gone. It was waiting for your permission to awaken, always waiting for you to stop, to listen, to feel, to care for yourself. This simple practice is a powerful reminder that within you exists an infinite reserve, a silent spring that can gush forth simply by giving it time and space. It is not a limited resource nor a sporadic privilege. It is your natural right, your most true essence. So next time fatigue tries to convince you that there is no strength left, remember this moment. Remember that you only need 5 minutes, nothing more, to reconnect with yourself, to invoke that internal light that never goes out. Perhaps today is the first day in a long time that you feel that spark rekindling, or maybe it is simply a seed planted patiently, ready to germinate when the time is right. But believe me, it is there, just beneath the surface, waiting for you to choose to find it and embrace it. And that, more than anything else, is truly wonderful.